Have you noticed that no matter how often you clear your throat, that heavy, sticky feeling always comes back? You drink warm tea, you sip lemon water, you try cough drops, syrups, honey, even steam. For a few minutes it feels better, then suddenly that thick mucus sensation returns again. Many people over 60 hear the same frustrating response. It's just part of aging. But what if that is not true? What if your body is actually trying to warn you about something deeper happening inside your throat, stomach, sinuses, or even your daily routine? Today, we're going to uncover the real reasons behind persistent throat mucus and constant throat clearing, especially in older adults. And more importantly, I'll show you practical, natural steps that may help you finally get relief. Because in many cases, the problem is not too much mucus. The real issue is why your body keeps producing it. After years of working with adults struggling with chronic throat irritation, I've learned something important. Most people treat the symptom, but never discover the trigger, and that changes today. Before we begin, tell me in the comments, how long have you been dealing with throat mucus or constant throat clearing? And if someone ever told you it's just your age, type the word dismissed below. I genuinely want to know how many people have heard that. Now, here's something most people never hear explained properly. Mucus itself is not bad. In fact, mucus is one of the smartest protection systems your body has. Every single day, your body creates mucus to trap dust, germs, smoke particles, allergens, and bacteria before they reach your lungs. It also keeps your throat and airways moist so tissues do not become damaged or irritated. Healthy mucus is thin and easy for the body to clear naturally. The trouble begins when that mucus becomes thick, sticky, and constantly trapped in the throat. That is when people start clearing their throat over and over again all day long. And here's why this becomes more common after 60. As we age, the muscles involved in swallowing become weaker. The tiny cleaning structures inside the airways move more slowly. Digestion changes, hydration decreases, and inflammation tends to linger longer in the body. So something that may have caused only mild irritation at age 40 can suddenly become a daily problem at 65 or 70. Let me tell you about one patient named Robert. Robert was 71 years old and constantly carried cough drops in his pocket. He cleared his throat every few minutes during conversations. At first, he believed it was allergies. Then he thought maybe it was a cold that never fully went away. For nearly a year, he tried syrups, teas, throat sprays, and antihistamines. Nothing worked. When we reviewed his habits carefully, we discovered three major triggers happening together: late-night eating, silent acid reflux during sleep, and dehydration from not drinking enough water throughout the day. Once he adjusted those three areas, his symptoms improved dramatically within weeks. That's why today I want to focus on 4 hidden causes most people overlook completely, and the first one may surprise you the most. Cause number 1, silent reflux. Most people know what heartburn feels like, but silent reflux is different. Instead of causing burning pain in the chest, acid reflux travels quietly upward into the throat while you sleep, and even tiny amounts of acid can irritate the throat because throat tissue is extremely sensitive. Here's the tricky part. Many people with silent reflux never feel heartburn at all. Instead, they notice morning throat mucus, a rough voice after waking up, frequent throat clearing, a sensation of something stuck in the throat, or coughing after meals. When acid repeatedly reaches the throat overnight, your body responds by creating protective mucus. So the mucus itself is actually a defense reaction. One simple change can make a huge difference. Stop eating at least 3 hours before bed. Going to sleep with a full stomach makes it much easier for acid to move upward while lying flat. Another helpful tip, raise the head of your bed slightly using wedges or risers under the bed frame, not extra pillows. Extra pillows bend the neck but do not stop reflux effectively. A gentle incline works much better. Now let's move to the second hidden cause, postnasal drip. Many people imagine sinus problems as severe congestion and painful pressure, but chronic low-level sinus inflammation often looks very different. In many adults, the sinuses slowly drain mucus down the back of your throat all night without causing major nasal blockage. You wake up feeling like your throat is coated. That constant drainage creates irritation and throat clearing throughout the day. One of the best natural approaches for this is saline nasal rinsing. A simple warm saltwater rinse can help flush irritants, allergens, dust, and thick mucus from the nasal passages, and consistency matters more than intensity. Many people notice improvement after doing this daily for several days in a row. Important safety tip: always use previously boiled and cooled water for nasal rinsing. Never use plain tap water directly. You can also add a tiny pinch of baking soda to help thin mucus more effectively. Now here's the third cause that surprises almost everyone: medications. Some common medications can directly contribute to throat mucus problems. Certain blood pressure medications are known to cause throat irritation and chronic throat clearing in some people. Other medications dry out the body, which thickens mucus and makes it harder to clear. And anti-inflammatory pain medications may worsen silent reflux by relaxing the valve between the stomach and esophagus. This does not mean you should stop any medication on your own. Never do that. But if your symptoms started after beginning a new prescription, it is absolutely worth discussing with your doctor. Sometimes a small adjustment can make a major difference. Now let's talk about cause number 4, dry air and dehydration. This combination is incredibly common. Indoor heating systems, air conditioning, cigarette smoke, cleaning chemicals, traffic pollution, and dry environments constantly irritate the airways. Your body responds by producing more mucus for protection. Then dehydration thickens that mucus. And here's what many older adults do not realize: the sensation of thirst weakens with age. You may already be dehydrated before you actually feel thirsty. That means many people spend the entire day mildly dehydrated without knowing it, and thick mucus is often the result. One of the simplest habits I recommend is start every morning with 1 or 2 glasses of warm water before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else. Warm water helps loosen mucus that collected overnight and begins rehydrating the body immediately. Many people notice improvement within days from this one habit alone. Now let's clear up a few common myths. Honey can soothe the throat temporarily, but it doesn't fix the underlying trigger. Lemon may feel refreshing, but acidic drinks can sometimes worsen reflux symptoms in sensitive individuals. And dairy doesn't automatically create mucus, although some people do notice thicker throat secretions after consuming milk products. Your body is unique. Pay attention to patterns. Now here's a simple daily plan you can start immediately. Tonight, finish dinner at least 3 hours before bed. Drink warm water before sleeping. Sleep with the head of your bed slightly elevated. Tomorrow morning, drink warm water immediately after waking up. Try gentle nasal rinsing if congestion or postnasal drip is part of your symptoms. Stay hydrated consistently throughout the day. And this week, review your medications with your doctor, especially if symptoms appeared after starting a prescription. Your body is trying to communicate with you. Persistent throat mucus is not something you should simply ignore forever, and in many cases, small practical changes can create meaningful improvement. If today's video helps you understand your symptoms differently, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because my next video will cover specific foods that may help reduce airway inflammation naturally after 60. And please share this video with someone constantly clearing their throat, because they may have been told for years that nothing can be done. Remember, your throat symptoms are not just aging. Sometimes your body simply needs the right support, the right habits, and the right information. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.